Welcome to the Inexplicable podcast. This is the third episode, and we are fucking late. Like, late as fuck.
And you're like sounds asleep. You had so much energy in the practice one that we fucked
Oh,
up.
well, that's because I was stuttering, you fuck! Ah!
Sorry, stuttering is part of the fun, Jimmy.
Okay, well, fucking...
Hi.
Anyways, welcome!
Hi. I'm Dan, and I like cheese. What is this? Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I'm Josh, and Dan likes cheese.
That's true.
I'm Cheese.
Good job.
No.
Cool. What do we do now? Good job, guys.
Okay, nice. Smooth.
Good podcast.
They're done. Thank you for listening this week. We'll see you next month. Thank you.
I'm Cheese.
It's just... Okay, listen. Okay.
I'm Cheese.
Stupid, dumb bitches aside,
I'm Cheese.
where okay, shut up. You're not cheese. And okay. Cade just saw. Okay, Cade, you just saw it, right? The Stranger Things trailer.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No, you
What?
just saw it. Didn't you just watch it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, Cade's fucking with us, and he just watched it.
Yeah, I just watched it. It's fucking
Joshua-
insane.
You saw it a while ago, didn't you?
I saw it, yeah, when it first came out.
Oh, awesome. Me too.
I didn't realize it was out.
Yeah, I saw it at like midnight or something when it came out, and I lost my absolute fucking mind.
Don't swear.
Because it has been a long, long time since I've seen any Stranger Things, anything.
I know, right?
And I forgot how much I love that show. And I love it more than most people in general, so...
Oh, well, rip the missus.
Most. Come on. She's a close second, okay?
Oh my god. He's not kidding.
But no, it is bloody brilliant, and oh my god, I am so hyped. I cannot, like, everything, I don't even, like, words, I don't know how to describe it, but everything's so mad, and they showed so much stuff. I didn't think they'll show anywhere near this much, even though we have no context for any of it, and it just seems so cool, and so, just as awesome as every other season, but hopefully a little bit more insane.
I like the kind of idea that they're... hang on. I'm hoping that I'm thinking of Stranger Things and not some other bullshit fucking trailer I watched, but
Mm.
how they're kind of delving more into, the personal lives of the kids and how,
Yeah,
oh, you think we're gonna spend
Kinda so, yeah.
our entire lives in my basement playing
Yeah.
Dragons? Like,
Yeah,
Oh, I was so
it's
sad.
Santa.
I cry every time. Wait, poor Will. He's still like crying in the rain. Like he's gone through a lot of shit, and it hasn't got easier for him. Also, I didn't notice until I rewatched it just again like 5 minutes ago. Is that at the start of the bit where Dustin sprays the thing into
Pepper
Lucas's
spray.
face because he's scared. No, it wasn't pepper spray.
What
It
was
was Farrah Fawcett hairspray that
Oh my
Steve
God.
gave him from last season. I didn't notice that. I'm like, yes. How good is that? But yeah, it was all brilliant, and I cannot wait till the 4th of July. And that gives me a reason. Now I'm gonna celebrate 4th of July just because Stranger Things. So,
oh, right.
not,
It comes
not
out.
really. That's when it comes out. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, hang on. How does that
Yeah.
suddenly change your nationality?
Yeah, no.
Dude, Stranger
No,
Things is coming
no.
up. I'm American now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it goes, really. But no, I'm very, very excited, and it looks awesome. And I love at the end they just go fucking like sicko mode, just lose their mind and just jam like a million clips in 20
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah, I'm very fucking hyped. So, also, I'm undoubtedly it's gonna be a big fucking afternoon that 4th of July. I will be sitting on my couch for about 9 hours straight. My legs will not be working, I guarantee.
We should all watch together.
You down?
Okay.
Yes. Also, another trailer
Yeah.
which just came out, which is even more recent. Dora the fucking Explorer. How is this real? What timeline are we
Is
living
this real life? Oh, sorry.
Like, there has been some crazy movies and crazy things that have just been like, what the hell? This one and Detective Pikachu are the biggest two ones. But just the Dora Explorer of like real Dora for some reason, and like it's like, you know, when you were a kid and you would just make up stuff and say stuff, and that was so ridiculous and absurd of like a movie or whatever. But realistically, you think people would watch that? People would watch that, but you just think it's so absurd it would never happen. We're living in a timeline where those things happen.
Yeah.
And where Dora the motherfucking Explorer is real.
As a fucking movie.
Yeah. Fucking Boots, not Boots. Boots is played by fucking Danny Trejo. Trejo, how do you say his name?
We didn't get to hear his voice in the trailer. I feel like that
Yeah.
like they're setting up for the big reveal that the voice actor is literally is literally him.
Well, that's the only thing is they kind of, well, he announced it himself. He's like, hey guys,
yeah.
I'm in Dora. That's how I imagine that's my impression.
Same.
Best known as the dad from Spy Kids. And Spy Kids 2 probably? Not the dad, the uncle. Is he the cool uncle or the dad? I haven't seen Spy Kids in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in fucking eons.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's like the fucking guy from Spy Kids, and he's
Yeah.
Cisco's ex-girlfriend's dad in The Flash.
Yeah. He's based off who. If you ever seen Rick and Morty's, that one episode with Pick a Rick one. That
Yeah.
Mexican
you're
guy
disgusting.
essentially. No, it is. That Mexican guy in that episode is essentially Danny Trejo.
You fucking disgust me.
I can't reference the show because people suck.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
See, now
fair.
you get it.
But yes, I don't even know how to feel about that. I mean, I don't know. What, like, I'm happy to watch it, but I'm just, yeah, I don't know what to say really. I might watch it somehow.
I would rather cut off my testicles with a rusty fucking spoon, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna buy it when it gets to Blu-ray, and
You disgust me.
I'm gonna watch that shit so hard.
I'll just pirate it, but yeah, sure.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
no, buy movies legally, you guys. No, listen, that's my policy with like buying things is that, like, and movies especially, is that, well, you should fund the movie industry, but only if it's a good movie. I'm happy to pirate like fucking Pixels or some shit. I don't know. Only if it's like a movie that needs money and is worth it, am I gonna legally buy everything.
Wow, what you got against Pixels, mate?
Pixels? I don't know. I don't see Pixels.
Wasn't it
but it
fucking
looked
garbage?
pretty fucking dumb. People said it wasn't. Look pretty.
It's the one with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I know. It's Adam Sandler's shit. So.
Yeah, what do you expect? It's yeah. Anyway, but yeah. Still, Dora. I mean, listen. If Dora's got great reviews, maybe I'll go out and give Dora some money. Like, not Dora. I just don't know. Like,
It just looks like the reverse of Jumanji 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is literally Jumanji, like, but with Dora, and not Jack Black, and not Kevin Hart, and not actually people that are funny. And
Instead
also,
of them going into the jungle, Dora's coming out of the jungle.
only thing is, number one reason, and I think you would all agree, Dora's hot. Like, what the hell?
That's because it's Alexa Mona. Right?
Yeah.
How old is she?
I don't know how she's meant to be. I think she's like 25 and like
I
a
think
girl.
Okay, if
There's
she's
no
20,
way.
fine. But fuck me, I thought she was like.
No.
Fucking
no.
hell, guys! It's Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, I know, but the girl's meant to be like, yeah, she's meant to be like,
Isabella.
how a teenager, but she's older. Oh shit, she's 17. Okay, it's fine. I'm 16. It's fine.
No, he's not. He's 40 years.
Oh fuck yeah,
What's she-
she's 17.
What's she from? I've seen her in something. She's in Transformers. Ugh,
Yeah.
that's why I know her. I hate that I saw that Transformers one. That one was shite.
Which one?
I hate that the last night, the one where Optimus Prime is evil, but then he's not evil, and it's
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen
whatever.
that.
Those movies got so stupid. Who cares?
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I don't. Cade said he hated it before, and I'm like, okay, I guess. But
Hated
how
what?
can you- Dora, and you despise it, and I'm like, there isn't much to hate about it as yet.
It looks
Except-
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I would rather cut off my testicles.
Okay, it looks.
That's saying something because I don't have any, Dan.
Look, like movie-wise, it looks just generic as fuck, and that's whatever. But like, fucking, I mean, the concept-wise is ridiculous. But doesn't mean it's bad. Like, I'm happy to give it a chance and then just see how shit it really is, you know.
You being forgiving and shit.
Yes.
I'd rather
So
fucking
that's
die.
the thing. Just, yeah. Is there anything else? I'm literally just thinking of trailers and stuff I saw recently. Tarantino's new thing looks awesome. And I'm very hyped for. I was hyped for it even before I saw the trailer.
Personally, I didn't find I'm hyped for the movie, but I don't
Yeah.
think the trailer didn't explain what the movie was about for me.
No, no, I don't
Like,
think it's meant to, but that's the thing. A lot
it
of
didn't generate any more interest.
Yeah. Well, a lot of his type of stuff is hard to trailerize, really, because that's the whole thing, is they work as this big piece as a movie.
Yeah.
In terms of trailers, it's something hard to do. But the thing is, that movie, you know, they're only showing just clips of just generic Hollywood stuff, really. But I know the whole... It's based off of somewhat of a true story. And the whole story is just a bunch of crime and terrible things these Hollywood actors and stuff did. So I'm more of an
So
interested.
there's gonna be like a kind of Wolf of Wall Street type deal, but with celebrities.
Maybe.
instead of
I mean,
popcorn.
as far as I can tell, yeah, something like that. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So everything is just trending as a trailer right now, like
Yeah.
even on YouTube. Speaking of which, John motherfucking Wick.
Oh, I
I'm
haven't seen that yet.
so
What?
hyped for John Wick. Oh my god.
John Wick 3 yet.
No, it's not out yet, but I'm
trailer.
so excited
I
for it.
haven't seen anything.
Oh, watch John Wick's. It's literally the most like, just over the top, just action movies ever. But they know it and they make just
Yeah, dude. John
perfect.
Wick is like the best action series ever.
Yeah, and they just perfect the fucking action, just everything. And just like Keanu Reeves can't act for crap. Like anytime he opens
Fucking
his mouth.
hate him, dude.
Oh, well, I love him.
Reeves.
I love
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. He can't act, but I love him.
Connor Reeves is like the best guy
Yeah,
on
he's
earth.
villain's head. I love him.
He's up there with like Steve Owen.
Oh,
Straight
yeah.
up, the most wholesome guy ever.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
How dare you? How dare you taint
What
his
do you
name?
have
What do you
against
mean?
Keanu Reeves?
How dare you taint his name?
What do you have
What?
against Keanu Reeves?
What do you
He
have?
breathes! Sorry?
Like, he was
Seriously, what?
The Matrix.
I haven't heard anyone that doesn't like Keanu Reeves. Well, like, I've heard people that don't like him. I haven't heard anyone that hates him. Like, what do you have against him?
I don't hate him.
But-
I don't know.
Well, he's doing
Him.
a bit.
No, okay. The hating him was me being fucking retarded. I don't hate him. It's just that I find his acting to be fucking like unbearable.
Oh, he's not a good actor. No, not by any stretch of the imagination. But that's why he's so good. Is he can't act for crap, but he's been so big. But it's like, anytime he opens his mouth in John Wick, you're just like, oh, okay, you're not cool anymore. But that's the thing they know about, so they give him like 4 lines every movie. Like, literally, he has one line in the trailer when this guy goes, "What do you need?" And he's like, "Guns, lots of guns." And then they show a montage of him getting guns.
That hurts my soul.
It's so funny though. Also,
Bill and
actually,
Ted's Excellent Adventure 3.
yeah, Bill and that too. He's had a big week, Keanu. Also, fucking, he's in. They revealed he was in Toy Story 4 now. They up to
Wait, what? Actual?
Yeah, he plays this some new toy in Toy Story 4.
Wait, does he play the spoon or?
No, he doesn't play the spoon. He plays some just toy based on some action star or something. You could look it up. I honestly don't really care about Toy Story 4 at this point because I'm like, why are you making a
I agree. A
Why
fourth
do you
is kind of
think it?
unnecessary. They ended
What's-
3 so well.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree.
One is a fucking classic though.
Yeah, I like 2. I think 2 is my favorite. Just I don't really know why. I like Jesse's a lot and the whole thing.
Oh,
But I-
the fucking Cheesel's Chicken Man.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck
he scared
me.
the shit out of me.
Oh,
Same.
Gave me a nightmare.
But the funny thing is I've literally turned into him.
It's so funny. I love him. But no, yeah, so the only reason I would see that is him. Because, yeah. And, yeah. But, actually, I saw a Toy Story related thing. I saw someone, you know, at the end of 3, they're like going into the fire and they're like holding their arms together. And you think,
Sorry.
and then you think like some shit's gonna hit the fan or something's gonna go wrong, but like they just like they get saved by the claw or whatever. Yeah, like a claw. Okay, it comes and saves them. I saw someone's edited the movie that the ending is just they look like they're going into the fire and that's it. They start rolling the credits, and they've cut it and they've played it for their mum, and their mum has no clue. The mum hasn't seen it before, and they're like, "What? Why would you show me that?" And the mum is like shocked. it's horrifying. He's put this like slow version of "You've Got a Friend of Me" over the credits.
Oh no!
It is the worst thing ever. I watched it and just died. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, but the only thing is, it's so well done to actually do it. But these guys record it on like an iPhone camera and in like the worst lighting of all time, so you can't even tell what's happening that much. But it is an experience. I'll link that somewhere. It's bloody good.
You're bloody good.
Whoa, nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking, I have hemorrhoids.
Do what now?
I was
Hemorrhoids.
hoping for something good there. But you kind of just stuck it out with the whole hemorrhoids shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, see, I had something, but I've completely forgotten what I had.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should have more things next time.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna burp if you don't watch it.
Can we cut that?
Watch it. No! What? That's the best part!
No, let's not have that. I don't.
I'm keeping it.
Yes, okay, okay.
Well, I don't know. The Stranger Things fucking trailer has just got me so hyped. That fucking, I don't know. I'm
That
just glad
show
to not
is
see
so-
a fucking like a third iteration of a fucking Demogorgon.
Yeah, well, I mean, they got that weird monster at the end, which is kind of looking like another one, but just a different one.
It looks like a fucking oozing pile of just black jizz
Yeah.
or purple jizz, but same thing. And
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
like, it's whatever. I mean, I don't. That's the thing. It's good to see they're focusing more on, hopefully more on the characters than another plotline. Because at this point, I literally after that first episode, honestly, I could have just watched the characters just talk and play Dungeons and Dragons and just do stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really even care about any plotline at all, you know, because they were just interesting and like fun characters and hard not to like all of them really. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go, especially with a little bit of a time gap, because well, it's been I think a year and a half, or maybe nearly 2, compared to before, which was only like not even a year between each one.
Yeah.
And the kids are all grown up a fair bit, and that's kind of one theme they address a lot in the trailer.
How far ahead in the future is this?
I'm not sure. I feel like it's only a year or 2 ahead. I'm gonna say 2, because they all seem like they've grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
Even in the context of the show. Actually, you know what? I thought I was trying to think like what would they do, because it's hard to the difference between like 11 and Millie Bobby Brown is so massive, and I try my best to like. I'm like, okay, but now it's coming closer and closer with the
hair.
11's weird hair is
Yeah.
gone. Now it's just Millie Bobby Brown.
Just
But-
walking around.
But now let's see. Yeah, she's just she's awfully British. She doesn't even put it on. She doesn't even act. She just plays herself. But no, and I was worried, and so literally, I was like worried. So I watched her for the first just little bit, and I'm like, okay, no, it's good, because the first thing she does is after they go surprise like Dustin, and Dustin just screams, she immediately jumps behind Mike in like a hot minute, and I'm like, okay, we're good. She hasn't changed that much.
I loved how they when it was like everything was like speeding past. I love how they just snuck in them snogging. I don't know. It was a nice touch.
Everything. Yeah, but no,
I
I'm
didn't
hyped.
see that.
You didn't?
And Steve is gonna die.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Nah, I'm kidding. That's what people think. No, I saw a meme, which is actually a good transition. Is that it's got like the Stranger Things fandom and the Marvel fandom, and they're shaking hands, and in the middle is Steve is gonna die. And one, I hope neither Steve dies, but 2, who's dying in Endgame, and what's everyone's predictions of it?
Well,
Because yeah,
everyone who survived is gonna die.
everyone.
Okay, not everyone. Right, obviously, Rocket Raccoon's gonna die. But
What? Fuck you!
Why would Rocket Raccoon die?
I said isn't.
Oh,
said
okay.
Isn't. Chill.
I was
chill.
gonna say what? He's like the least one I thought would die. That
No,
makes sense.
fucking Tony Hawk.
What?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark pro skater over here.
Tony Hawk confirmed for Avengers Endgame.
Tony Stark, fucking Steve Rogers, Bruce Banner. They're all
Yeah.
gonna fucking die.
No, I don't think all of them would.
Well,
die. I think a lot of them
The
will.
core three are gonna die. Guaranteed.
See,
I
what I think is gonna happen is they're gonna use this as
Wait,
a.
do you reckon Thor's gonna die?
No, no.
Good.
He wants to do more movies with Taika. And I'm
No, Thor's cool. Thor,
Taika's.
I reckon Iron Man will probably die. I don't want Cap to die, but I think he might.
He will die, guaranteed.
I think that they're planning on using this as a flashpoint for Marvel. If you know what I mean.
Like as a
Flashpoint.
stepping-
Is it, like
What do
they're
you mean by
gonna create a new universe, like
Yeah.
the Ultimate Universe?
that? Oh, oof. I mean, that'd be interesting because
Isn't
well,
the MCU based on the Ultimate Universe? Like the one.
well, no, because I'm thinking, and the thing is that sometimes you have those things in television a lot, but you never get those in movies. But if anyone were to do them, it's the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, just the way the MCU has been. And that's the greatest thing about right now. You can't predict where it's going to go. You don't know if they're going to time travel. You don't know if they're going to... where people in the Soul Stone really went. Or, I mean, got snapped went.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, Kevin Feige and stuff, they say, oh, yeah, everyone snapped in Avengers is actually dead. And I'm like... Everyone's like, yeah, sure they are, bro. But, like...
They're probably fucking up.
Maybe they can be somehow, and there's some sort of alternate
no.
reality or something weird. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. They
I
could do
reckon
whatever. People keep watching.
if it turns out they are dead, the way they're gonna, because obviously people's main, quarrels with the whole fact that they are or aren't dead is the fact that the Spider-Man 2 trailer released, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got like 100 movies planned.
Yeah, no, but hang on, but was that like actually
After or before?
confirmed to be after the
exactly,
events of Infinity War?
exactly.
Like I reckon it could take place between Spider-Man 1 and Infinity War.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or isn't. Yeah, and that's the thing.
I don't think it has been. I think that they're waiting till Endgame's released to say that.
Yeah, and I mean, once that comes out, they'll kind of explain everything, really.
Yeah.
And as much as I've loved the Marvel movies the last however many 10 years probably, I don't say happy to see it end, but like they're not really ending. They're gonna keep making them. But I'm happy to see this as an ending point.
Yeah.
For something, cause some closure, because I think they're gonna just keep making those movies until the end of time, probably.
More than
Until
likely.
they-
Them and
money.
Star Wars, Disney own them, and they make money. They're money making machines.
100%.
So, and I mean, if you can make good movies, I'm not complaining, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I hated it again. I was about to...
What?
What?
I was about to say what I was going to say before, then I forgot.
Nice.
Oh! Fucking Arrow being cancelled.
Oh,
So much shit with him.
yeah. I'm
Shit's just being cancelled left, right, and centre. It's fucking annoying.
Aaron didn't get cancelled. Aaron like finished properly. Didn't I? I'm not.
No, so what they're doing is they're cancelling it but wrapping it up. So they're
Yeah,
finishing season 7, which I
Yeah.
think is almost done. But and then they're making season 8. Except they're half-assing it and they're making 10 episodes instead of 23.
That's not half-assing it.
That's half-assing it
yeah.
and a half.
No, that's
would not
removing all
consider
the
that
filler.
Yeah.
That's what, sorry?
10 episodes is
Yeah.
always better than more than that.
Yeah. For the last season, you cut it down, so you just focus on like everyone a good one, and
Yeah.
you make it worth it. You don't just make times just. Cause
Like
you only
more than
really need
10
23 episodes if you're like progressing plot and stuff.
No, like you only need 23 episodes if you're trying to fucking have a show that lasts 23 episodes.
Yeah, but you're trying to end
Like
it.
23 episodes is so unnecessary. That's why there are so many filler episodes in shows like The Flash and like different animes and shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
most of my
I mean, I don't
23
even watch many of those
episodes are
shows, but yeah, I know
innocent.
what you mean.
Fucking shows that have 10 episodes, right? Like the newest season of Luce will be like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
They're usually really good because they don't have any filler episodes. It's all solely based
Yeah.
on progressing the plot,
Yeah, that's what I think. That's like
which is
I mean,
why the last season of Arrow would be the best season.
you
apart from
hope
season
so,
one.
yeah.
I think
Well,
season... I don't know. Season 4 and season 2 had a fucking... Oh my god, I loved them.
Yeah, I mean, I think of a lot of shows, and only really learned this like a few years ago. Even though technically it's just if you people know TV and watch TV, you just know. But like a few years ago, my friend told me to watch. I can't remember what show it was. Something. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, but, like I watched some show the other years back. I remember, and I'm like, what? Nothing's happening. Why am I watching? Well, it's not going anywhere. It's just the same thing over and over again. And I'm like, yeah, you just gotta keep watching until it gets to the good stuff. And I'm like, why would I watch it in the first place if it's not good to start with? And obviously, that's just how some TV shows are. They get good after a few seasons, and if you just buy them, that's the enjoyment of it, I guess. But I'm like, I have a limit to that. Like that's just on like principle. I'm not gonna watch half a show for it then just to get good now.
Yeah.
But compared to something like maybe like The Office or Parks and Rec, which I think their first seasons aren't great. And they're still finding their feet a bit, but then they.
What did you just say? Did you say One Piece?
No.
I swear you coughed on your breath saying One Piece.
No, I didn't.
You did!
I mean, yeah. What would I say? Yeah. And so it shows sometimes I understand it takes time to find its feet. People trying to work out what they're making here.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just like, fucking get good, scrub. Like, come on, what am I waiting for? I'm not gonna watch the show. It's not good.
What are you waiting for?
I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but I'm just gonna use this opportunity to say that Love, Death Plus Robots.
Yes,
is
I've heard.
A really, really good fucking show.
Yeah, I've heard very, very good.
Every episode has a new animation style, and every episode is like it's a different story to the last, and they're all just like super weird concepts that probably wouldn't pan out to an entire movie or TV show, but definitely need something about it. Like there's literally there's like a 4-minute episode about fucking what would happen if we made sentient yogurt and it took over the world.
What?
It's Rick or Morty? No,
Sentient motherfucking yogurt.
Yes, sentient yogurt. There's an episode.
That'd be terrible. I hate yogurt. Like enough as is, and it's not even sentient.
You hate yogurt?
Yes, fuck yogurt.
What? Yogurt is amazing.
Yogurt is shit, and just it's slop and for babies, and it is the worst.
You're for babies, you slop.
Do you like custard?
That's weird. No, custard's my least favorite food of all time.
What?
But to be fair, I have dark memories associated with custard. Yeah, I'll tell you this story. This is interesting. So I remember in preschool, right? I used to like every dessert time we either had ice cream or custard, and obviously I love ice cream because everyone loves ice cream. But when we had custard, I'm like sitting there, and I'm like one time like, what is this? I don't want to eat this yellow milk piss. That's the first thing I thought when I was really, really young. So I didn't want to, and the first few weeks I just didn't eat it at all, and I didn't touch it. So I just sat there and looked around while everyone else ate their slop. I'm like, what is wrong with you people?
How old were you?
Like 5, 4 probably. And then I remember one week I'm like, okay, everyone's eating it. It must be okay. It must be right, all right? Like, come on, Zane, come on. Let's get here. I don't know why this is my voice in my head when I'm 5. But yeah, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm shaking as I'm trying to put this spoon into my mouth of yellow custard. And then I put it on my tongue, and I immediately like, I'm gonna spit it out. They're gonna spit it out. And I didn't know what to do, and I like spat some of it out, but I swallowed some, and it was just, I hated it. And then all the teachers and stuff were like, oh, it's okay, Daniel, just eat custard. I'm like, I don't want to eat my custard.
Wait, you had custard in school?
Preschool.
Oh, fair enough.
And then everyone would have nap time and smell like custard, and I'd just sit there lying on the floor like, what is wrong with you people?
Dude, I fucking love yogurt and custard.
Well, and then, I mean, because I haven't tried it since then, so I wouldn't know.
You actually have to.
How could you hate sugar and milk, essentially?
I think I've had it in a cake or something. I didn't enjoy it that much in a cake.
What?
Or like something.
I hate cakes in general.
Whoa.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
can't talk, fucking custard hater.
That's different.
No, it's not.
Custard is not as universally loved as cake.
That's true.
You guys are just fucking weird.
No, people love cake. No, listen, not all cakes are great, and some cakes are good, some cakes are shit. But
Okay,
like,
majority of
most
cakes
cake-
I dislike. I can like a fucking
if you get to know their personality and like a nice body, you know.
fuck off. I'm talking like I'm.
Sorry, I'm.
What's
sorry.
that?
Hey, shut up. You live in the Australian equivalent of a third world country, okay? You don't know what good cake tastes like.
Okay, maybe I do.
Let them eat cake.
It is called Scumberry for a reason, but fucking No,
In some custard, don't mind me.
fuck off. I can't think of the word now.
Oh, sorry.
Was it like Black Forest cake?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that shit's overrated.
dude,
People
that's-
love that. It's good, but it's not as good as people say it is.
Oh,
I love it.
I love it.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's good. I'm not saying it's
You're
not
a
good.
fucking heretic.
It's good, but I don't like cherry, so I'm just like, whatever.
Heretic.
What does that even mean?
Means you're a fucking heretic.
I don't know what a heretic is.
How do you not know what a heretic
Is that Australian? Is that slang that I don't know?
That's slang.
I don't know. I heard that word ever. Here we
What?
go. I haven't heard the word ever.
Have you? What?
What?
I haven't heard the word.
Have you heard the word
Never
heathen?
heard the word.
Yes.
It's that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. I've never said that before. I don't. Whatever.
You're a fucking heretic.
Oh, fuck you, bighead.
Bighead.
Yeah, I don't want to use the D word. No violence allowed in our Christian server.
Wait, what? Wait.
You
What
right?
is this? Are you giving me a gif on how to Google search heretic?
That's exactly what I did.
I already did. I did that before you sent me the gif. What the? What did you? There's a speed to get a gif of how to Google search heretic was insane. Like, wow.
Did you make it
okay.
yourself or?
Yeah. What?
Yes, I went into Blender and I animated the entire thing.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I don't want to open it because it'll come over the Discord. So.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess that's my. Oh, I like cake. Cake's good. Most cakes are good. Some
Right.
cakes are better than others. Some cakes aren't. Are just shit. And sometimes you just gotta feel cake, you know.
Okay,
Like you
I'm not
can't
Michael
have cake in
Jackson.
any. Shut up. Yeah, there's sometimes cake you just like you can't have it any time in any random place. You gotta like you know.
I'm the
you
same
just
with
feel
chocolate.
it. Or I can have
Dude,
chocolate mostly
what
all the time. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. I only like really dark chocolate.
Um.
I hate milk chocolate so much.
Nah.
I feel
can't.
like you're
Dark
getting
chocolate,
those
I'm
mixed
the opposite.
around.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna come to the opposite. I'm Josh here.
Yeah,
No.
I feel like you're getting those mixed around. Like, how can you like
Yeah,
dark
I
chocolate more
can't
than
This
say
is
milk
gonna sound
chocolate.
really dumb because I know the point of dark chocolate is that it's more rich, but I find milk chocolate too rich.
What? I think okay.
What?
You just misunderstand what rich is. You find it too not rich.
No, I find.
You find it too poor.
Fuck off.
You're not worthy. I need some rich dark chocolate.
On country ass.
I like my chocolate like I go men dark and rich.
Shut the fuck up, cunt. I don't know.
I would
This
steal
milk
my
chocolate just.
laugh.
I don't know. It just feels like sloppy in your mouth, man. It's fucking weird.
This is my description of
Sloppy.
custard.
Sloppy in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know what you're on about there. That's the beauty of chocolate. It's that it like
What chocolate
breaks
bars
down
do
in
you
your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
What chocolate bars do you like?
Wow, great.
Okay, cool.
Not many. Wow, and the crowd goes wild.
What, you never had a flake?
Ah,
I don't like
Like-
flake.
as a joke, I Google search poo. Not a good result. Oh, that was nasty.
Do you like Turkish delight?
Turkish Delight's the
Oh
worst
wait, no.
chocolate in
The
existence.
chocolate is fucking disgusting.
Okay.
You like the Turkish and the Turkish Delight.
I like the actual Turkish delights,
Oh my
not the
God.
chocolate ones.
You're a maniac.
What do you
Turkish
mean?
Delight, Turkish Delight is about the only one. Actually, no, I take it back. It's a favorite because that's the thing. You either love Turkish Delight or you absolutely hate it. There is no in between.
The what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I was gonna say like Turkish Delight is the only one in the favorites box that isn't a favorite. but then people love that shit, so it is a favorite. Actually,
Why?
actually, cherry ripe.
Oh yeah,
Whose
yeah.
favorite is cherry ripe? Like some
Me.
people like it,
Me.
a lot of people hate it. Favorite, come on, favorite chocolate.
Okay,
Oh.
not my favorite. I prefer
Exactly.
Turkish delight over cherry wrap. It's not my favorite though.
I really like cherry ripe, but it's not my favorite.
Exactly,
Cherry
that's
wrap
the
has
thing.
dark chocolate. Cunt.
I
Fuck
think
you.
no, I think everything in favorites is someone's favorite, like except for cherry ripe and
Fucking
maybe,
peppermint. No. It's peppermint.
They keep changing the
The
favorite.
the aero bubbly shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I like that. I
That's
like that.
alright.
They got rid of that one. They knocked that one out. That was just because it was new.
Dude,
Dream is the best. Dream white chocolate.
Dream.
Dream. Oh my god. Game.
I hate the honey
Myself.
cone thing.
You mean crunchy?
Oh, I love
Crunchy.
what?
I hate it.
Don't
so
diss
much.
crunchy. No,
Get the fuck off.
I love crunchy, but sometimes the actual crunch of crunchy gets annoying. The actual flavor, like the other stuff of crunchy, is great. It's brilliant. But sometimes the actual
it
crunchy
feels
part-
like my mouth is chafing when I eat it.
Yeah.
That's how I
agree.
feel with fucking, just plain fucking.
You
Shut
said
up.
it was sloppy, cunt.
Your
It's like
analogy's
it's like
not
sloppy, but
good.
it like just cuts my. Get the fuck off me.
Dude, I get chafed in water.
Well, okay, I get
Yeah,
chafed in
I don't
sweat.
understand how you don't like. Yeah. No, it's just default chocolate. Like, how can you?
You're
I
default
mean, I don't.
Default chocolate.
Default
Default
dance.
chocolate. I hate that we all did it. Oh no.
Oh, would it actually fucking end my life?
Whoa. You went hardcore robot road on my microphone, but I think you're fine because you're recording.
What?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay, it's
Oh,
fine. Fishy
fuck.
kaka, fishy kaka.
What? Are you,
Oh.
you what? You fucking retarded? Don't answer that.
No.
I already know it.
What?
Oh.
It's fine, Dad. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Nothing's wrong. Yeah, but whatever. Also, everyone has been playing fucking. I haven't been playing because I don't have it. But fucking Sekiro.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, I think.
I
that
really
twice
fucking
from
want
A
what
that.
I heard.
harder Japanese version of Dark Souls.
Yeah. People say it's pretty damn neat.
It punishes you for sucking at it, which means that the more you suck at it, the harder it gets, which means the harder it gets, the more you suck at it.
I love sucking it.
So,
You know what I think is a trick for companies? You know, you just make a really hard game, and people immediately can't finish it and don't play that much of it, and that way they get high reviews because they know it must be good. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's fact. Like, do you really reckon IGN wrote their review on like a hot day and they're like, oh yeah, I played plenty of that game. That's enough for me to say.
IGN give it a 9.5.
Yeah, but IGN, fucking
Can
IGN.
suck my dick.
Hey, the game's been out for like less than a week. How can you know how good a game is if you haven't, you know?
Well, you
Well,
can.
I'm pretty sure they finished the game.
Yeah, you can finish like most games in less than 2 days.
because they have review copies and shit.
Yeah, but like you gotta let it sit a little bit. Like, not always. Okay, not always like a week. But like, especially like music.
Like,
That-
9 times out of 10, I'll come out of the cinema after watching a movie and be like, yo, that was a great movie. And then, you know,
In my opinion, by the
and then
time. Yeah,
eventually, like a week later, my opinion will change. Like,
no,
so-
definitely. Oh, The Greatest Showman went from oh yeah, that's a good movie to my least favorite movie of all time in
The
one
Greatest Showman.
week. Yeah,
The greatest. Sure.
I have a lot
Well,
big.
you don't-
Oh, I have a more darker and terrible story of The Greatest Showman than I do Bloody Custard. So don't get me started.
Get started. Get started.
Well,
Get started.
Do
No,
it.
it's
Get
too
started.
much.
Get
It's
started.
too much. It will
Who
take me
touched
an
you?
hour.
Who touched
I
you?
have a whole podcast dedicated to it.
No, tell us right now.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm
cause
calling some people out, but I'm not gonna use their names because
Is it people we know?
no, you don't
Of
know.
course not. Use the names.
So I'm gonna say her name is Jimmy.
Wait. Oh, it's that her, or a different her?
Okay.
I think it's a different her. I don't think
No
it's
one knows
her.
who the hers
I don't
are.
know who the her is that you think it is.
Well, the her that we're talking about today.
No, it's not that her. You
The
don't know
her, the one that you were like talking about before we started playing GTA.
Don't
Talking to.
You don't know that. No, that's not that her. You don't know
Okay.
that her. You don't know this her.
I don't know either of the hers. I just know of that her.
But you especially don't even know of this her.
Okay.
So Jimmy, okay.
Is she single?
Essentially, no, this is none of your case. Leave Jimmy alone.
Wait, her name is Jimmy?
No, I'm giving her a
Oh my
fake name to
fucking
cover her
God.
identity. This is the point.
Why
This hurt.
Jimmy?
Because that was the first one that came to my fucking head. Okay, so essentially, I saw The Greatest Showman. I thought, and also just context. One, La La Land is possibly my favorite movie of all time, and I love that movie, and it's wonderful. I cannot explain how much I love it. Words don't do it justice. Anyway, but I saw The Greatest Showman because I went with some friends to see it, and I remember seeing that the guys that did the music in this did the music in La La Land. So I thought, if it's even a fifth as good as La La Land, it would be good. And I'm like, okay. I saw it. I thought, yeah, okay, that was good. That was a little bit of fun. It wasn't perfect, but it was alright. And then I thought about it for like a minute, and I'm like, no, this is shit. Absolute shit. Because I literally thought about just the more I thought about it, and still to this day, the more I think about it, the more problems in the context of being a movie, in the context of their own plot, in the context of just basing it off a true story. There's just so many little problems and big problems that don't make any sense. Some of my biggest ones being just that, like, every song in it doesn't correlate to the plot at all. They're all just believe in yourself songs, and you can put them on the radio, and they do. And which I hate more than anything, especially because how beautiful La La Land is in their songs at the time of the story. Anyway, but now, and that's just my hate for it, just on surface level hate, okay? Also, you guys wanted me to go into this, right? So don't whinge. And then...
My god, Dan, shut the fuck up, man. We've heard enough.
And then Jimmy comes along, alright? And I'm having this argument with Jimmy, because Jimmy doesn't like La La Land. And I'm like, Jimmy, La La Land is so good. Jimmy is a girl, by the way. Jimmy, you don't understand how good La La Land is. And she's like, Jimmy's like, no, I think it's absolute shit, and it's absolute garbage. I think of it, what about a good movie like The Greatest Showman? And little context for Jimmy. Jimmy's the most normie person I know in existence. Like, one time as a joke, we was like, well, she didn't know what normie meant. That's how normie she was. And then we asked Jimmy, like, we thought, okay, like, me and my friends were talking to Jimmy. I'm like, hey, Jimmy, can you stop being so normie? Like, do you know how normie you are? And she's like, what does that even mean? Like, just, like, generic stuff, right? And then she's like, no, that's not true. I'm like, okay, Jimmy, who's your favorite YouTuber? She's like, Shane Dawson.
Oh!
And I just laughed so hard because, like, it was like it was scripted. And yeah.
Does she fuck her cat as well?
No. What is that? I want to talk about that, actually. I don't know the context for that. Anyway, but so yeah, and me and Jimmy had this argument about La La Land versus Greatest Showman, essentially. It's one of like, my favorite movie of all time to my to-be least favorite movie of all time. And I'm just arguing like genuine reasons why La La Land is good, like movie-wise and plot-wise, and the fact that it's won like Oscars and it was a very applauded movie. Wow, compared to The Greatest Showman, which is shat on because it was not great as a movie. And then her criticisms and like saying why I was wrong was just because I didn't mean like in movie terms. I mean like I just watched it and I liked it more. And I'm like, that's not an argument.
Isn't that what
And
fucking movie terms is?
No, but no. Her argument is that no, but like I try to say genuine reasons, like things like cinematography, I guess, and like the way the story is told, and then I think the story is told really well done. And her reasons was that, I didn't like it. I didn't when I watched it, but I liked this one. and then she went off at me for going in depth, like on this, even anything I said in general. She's like, no, you're too in depth. I don't mean it like that. Anyway, long story short, I've been fighting with myself and her about how much I hate The Greatest Showman. And I could go on hours. Because like, I'm going to cut it short here because no one wants to know anymore. But I could go on for hours and hours and hours and hours about why I hate it. And it's just,
Why do you hate it,
not a
then?
good movie. And people like it. And it's
Dan,
just
why do you
not
hate it?
good. And like, the songs don't make any sense. They're so generic that they literally got pop artists to redo them and they made a redo version of the album. And then they got like fucking like Zendaya, who's like a talented actress, and they put this generic racism allegory, and it doesn't even make any sense. It has anything to say, and they don't even learn anything throughout the entire movie. Like by the end of the movie, it's just like, oh, okay, what happened? What did we learn here? Nothing. Zac Efron had money in the bank, and we'll make a tent, and we'll go out there and make a.
So Joshua, did you hear about Shane Dawson fucking his cat?
Yeah, I did.
Do you guys know?
Yeah.
Do you guys know
What is that?
how it came about?
What is the context for that? No.
Okay, so basically what happened is
Oh, so
he
it's-
was
what?
on a podcast, and he said supposedly as a joke that he came on his cat,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and that is
Of
literally it.
course it was on a fight. Of course it was
Oh,
on a-
really? It's
People-
okay, cool, good stuff, internet. I'm glad we just pulled it out of proportion and made an absolute meme out of it.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is though is like the tweet quoted to his tweet that he said like I did not fuck my cat,
Yeah.
and the guy is like, my guy really had to say I did not fuck my cat, and like you realize just like that's happened. You're kind of done for no matter what.
Do you reckon
Like,
anyone
it's-
actually believes that he actually did fuck his cat?
Yes, Wonderwall.
We're not talking about Oasis here. We're talking about Shane Dawson.
I don't know. Like,
I
why?
think there are
I think people
some
just doing it as a
legitimate
joke because it's funny to insult
bullshit.
him.
Oh, it is funny.
Who think he did indeed fuck his cat.
I fucked mine.
I don't care.
Yeah, but we know that. Oh
Yeah,
no,
but
hang
that's
on.
not special.
Here we go. You know the whole thing, how we're destined to make the same mistakes. You're Shane
Yes.
Dawson, Cade.
No, don't.
Excuse me, I'm not
Cade.
bisexual.
Oh, right. Okay, I get it now. So guys, can you talk about Cade fucking his cat? It's been out all over Twitter recently.
I know. Wait. In
So
fact.
essentially, on this podcast.
Oh fuck no! Okay, wait. Okay, Twitter.com.
Don't tweet it yourself.
I'm tweeting myself.
No.
I have
Oh.
a hardcore sexual intercourse
A hardcore.
with my feline pet.
That's lovely.
I just want to check. I just want to make sure I wasn't that retarded. I spelled feline right? Yeah, I did.
What other thing you're checking?
Wow, that's really showing off. Yo, woo, woo.
Oh, one more question.
Aye.
Also, something that we didn't address. Something that we didn't address in
Yes.
the start of the podcast is
That's why we took so long.
we
Oh.
haven't uploaded in like a month and a half, and that's because we're back school and shit because we are fucking kids. Not actually. Well, I'm fucking kids. They're not.
Kate, stop. You've 2 and 1. Alright, Kate. Save it for next week. We're talking
No.
about Michael Jackson next time.
Okay, no, but like jokes aside though, we're all like still like doing schooling and shit. We're all
Okay,
in...
didn't deny the fucking kids thing.
No.
But
But
yeah.
so we've decided that we're just gonna do monthly uploads, and
We
get
missed last month's upload, I suppose.
yeah, and we missed last month, so we'll just fuck you all. It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna upload 11 this month.
Yeah, every month we'll try and do one somehow, some way or another.
Probably around the same time as well, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll try our best to do that. Just depends. Everyone's schedules are all over the shop.
Yeah,
And-
because they have lives. I'm sitting here playing Minecraft.
Well, more than anything is that we set a date and a time, and then once the date and time comes, like, oh yeah, now.
Yeah, by the way, I'm
in-
busy
I
fucking
am
my
in a
cat.
helicopter and not ready to go. So I am sorry. Bye.
Yeah, so
yeah.
basically we'll be just uploading monthly, and
So basically, a monkey. Yeah.
I actually
So
hope you get
basically a
fucking
month.
genital herpes. All
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, from his cat and
Just
his.
eat shit and die, you pathetic cunt.
Whoa!
Whoa.
That was. Woof.
Yeah, I got kind of heated there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
Sorry, cousin Jimmy, if you're listening.
Cousin Jimmy. Oh no.
Different Jimmy.
Cousin Jamie.
Everyone is Jimmy. No,
Did you just fucking crab rave?
yes, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Also, you know what's good, you guys? Hey, new segment right now.
Actually, no, I'm cutting you off. Christchurch shooting.
What?
No,
Hang on.
oh.
Whoa.
That's not
What the
good.
fuck? Hang on. No. Stop. I thought we like had this like silent agreement to not acknowledge that.
Did we? I was
There was
wasn't
no
the first
silent
subject.
I wasn't gonna say anything about it at all because I think it's terrible.
I assumed because it wasn't the first subject, we were like, cool, so we're not going to mention that. Cool, I'm okay with that.
Well, okay.
I thought it was irrelevant. It's been a week and a half now.
Okay.
Irrelevant, holy
Irrelevant to us talking about it, because by the time we talk about it, no one. That's not what I meant. Okay, listen. It's a very serious and terrible event, and I really wish it upon no one, anyone that affected. Hopes the best. I hope the best for him because that is horrific, and I want the guy to die.
Dad
And,
speaks for all of us.
Yes, and no, realistically, I think
Fuck
personally,
off, Cade.
it's just we shouldn't advertise. Like I get you got to an extent, you got to report on news, obviously, but we shouldn't constantly just show off what his reasons was and what he is all about, because that's just giving the guy what he wanted, and he has a chance to actually make a statement, and which he doesn't deserve at all, because he's a terrible person and he doesn't deserve to really live. You know, and I think actually my dad says something which I think is very true, is that when you know a crime, something as terrible as that has been done, and you know it's him 120%, he's recorded himself, he's not saying it's not him, you know, that's when we should have a death penalty, maybe.
Yeah.
That is the only like extreme circumstance where humans like think that, because he's not worth anything to anyone ever anymore. Like,
He's not being tried in Australia, is he?
I don't know, I believe it's still New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not whether we should have a death penalty, it's whether New Zealand should have a death penalty. Okay, get your fucking geography right.
Well, I think everyone should, if it's that to that extent. But like, you know, I think any more than 10 people you deserve. I don't know what the limit is. I'm not gonna say any more than 10. 5, you're good. Yeah, you can live. but no. I just think that's absurd. Great. The most I gotta say is outstanding work with the bloody Prime Minister, and actually their government's doing something. It's amazing what governments can achieve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
When
like
they're not
putting
pathetic.
harder restrictions on guns, aren't they?
Yeah, they banned it. Like they banned it essentially completely in like less than a week.
Yeah, dude.
It's
one major shooting in New Zealand, guns banned, like all of them.
Well, we did that years and years ago, but yeah, we did the exact same thing. But no, it's good.
Yeah, but then you think back to America, and it's just like
yeah, America.
Wait a motherfucking
50
second.
million, you know,
There was like Americans
shootings and
not
guns
very
laws haven't
smart.
changed.
Yeah, I've had many arguments with many Americans online and stuff just about, oh, well, how will we protect ourselves if the shooters are shooting us with guns? I'm like, well, one, the shooters don't have guns in first places.
Okay.
And two, even if you are genuinely under attack by someone, and there's someone shooting you or attacking you, and you have your own gun to defend yourself with, quote, one, how are you going, how are you going to get it in time that you can get your gun out and defend yourself in time before you're being shot? And two, even if you do, you gotta somehow kill the guy that's killing you first, and it's just by chance, really, or how good someone's shooters are.
Well, see, the thing
As
is
opposed to
that...
banning them altogether when no one has them, and we live in a country like Australia, or like most countries in the modern world, most first world countries, where it's not a problem at all. America's the only one that it's a massive problem, and it's no coincidence. Like, come on, be real.
I don't know, like, see, at this point, it doesn't even matter if they get banned, because they will always get their hands on them because, you know, black market. And that doesn't mean that they're not going to be, like, not produced anymore.
Yes, but by that same logic, yes, sure, I'm not
It
saying...
still makes it harder to get it.
Yeah,
and
exactly. There is no way of banning guns in America would make it, make it
buying from the black
easier.
market is illegal, so
Yeah,
it's a lot easier
it's
to
still
monitor that
illegal.
shit rather than monitoring legal gun purchasing.
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't think it would reduce the kill count by that much. Like, it would.
It
don't-
would
don't
reduce
get
it
me
by a
wrong.
fuck ton.
Yeah, I
Because
think
people can't just walk into Walmart and buy a gun.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, true, yeah. So I
it's
always
just-
forget that they can just legit walk into a fucking grocery store and buy a
Walk to
gun.
store and buy a
Yeah.
gun. You need like.
That always just blanks out of my mind because it's fucking ludicrous. I apologize.
it
no,
is.
that makes sense.
It's ridiculous. No, and it just shows how, and this, especially, I think is one of the biggest things that show how backwards thinking. I don't know if it's a majority. I hope to think it's not a majority, but a massive portion of Americans and America is. They don't think with logic whatsoever,
Yeah.
and they just think of
Fact.
what they want, and they don't care about anyone else, and they don't care about anything but what they want, and that's the view and the attitude so many Americans have, and that's why their president is an absolute buffoon. Like, you know, it's America. I could go on for hours, but
In 2015, there was 33,000 kills to guns, and I assume that went up by a fuck ton since
it's
then.
ridiculous. I saw a stat like between like shootings every year of countries compared to countries in America. America has like 128 or something. Every other country, I think that the closest one was some third world country and had like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you know, it's not that hard to monitor, and most countries was zero because it's sure. My one argument that I do agree with to an extent is that America is such a big country, it would be a lot harder just to ban completely, as opposed to like New Zealand or Australia.
Yeah.
Because America is huge, it's one of the biggest countries in the world. But also to that, there is no way in that banning them would not make it better, make it worse. I mean, yeah, like banning's always gonna make it better for people, and it's like, and it's not people that are killing people. It's guns. You know, it's sure people are fucked up in the head and terrible people, but terrible people can be terrible, messed up people, and do nothing most of the time because. But when you can get guns, terrible messed up people can kill everyone. Like
Yeah.
it's just like it. But no, I gotta say props to the just New Zealand government actually. The fastness and the way they've done it is outstanding.
Agreed.
So, what I think we're pretty much near the end now, aren't we?
No, stop. We got one more segment.
One more
Fuck,
segment.
what?
One more segment. It's called Things That Are Good.
Okay.
And everyone, think of one thing that is good. It doesn't have to be related to anything. I'm gonna start off. The first thing that is good is The Office. That is my thing that is good of this week, because I've been watching a hell of a lot of The Office, and it is a very good show.
You know what?
And
Just to be
big
a wholesome faggot,
yes.
thing that is good for me is YouTube.
Ah, fuck you.
I love YouTube.
Yeah. And I'm not just saying that. It's just like, I don't know, you guys are fucking great, and it's fun doing this with you guys.
I fucking would say that you wouldn't you fucking wholesome cunt.
Josh,
Yeah.
what is good?
I think I saw. I saw
What's
his
good?
idea.
Fuck. Shit.
Yeah,
What?
what's
No,
good,
you didn't.
homie?
No,
What's
you didn't steal my idea. Fuck you. I wasn't even gonna mention you, you fucking
Oh.
wholesome bitch.
Fuck you then, cunt.
No, I was gonna say. The good
Whoa,
thing,
this took a
this week
turn.
was the fact that I handed in an assignment on time. So
Oh,
you know,
that is good. That is good.
like
uh,
that's fucking new for me.
Well, you guys, that was good. Thank you everybody for
Cool.
joining. That was good.
Bye everybody.
Fuck you
Bye.
all.